So the day before is finally back, and oh my Jesus. So there's a lot of information that happened. So today we finally receive the final trailer for the day before. But I have actually a lot to talk about for today's discussion. So let me give you a brief understanding of what's exactly going on, just for some of you guys who may or may not know what exactly is going on with the day before. So fantastic, the developers over at the day before and the publishers Mytona essentially, kind of made this survival MMORPG zombie post-apocalyptic game that was based off in New York and a couple other suburban areas in New York and stuff like that, like mainly much the United States. And this is global pandemic. This game has been completely on, I would say, the biggest hiatus that I have seen. It's been in developmental hell for a long time. This is probably the most talked about game. It was the #1 most wishlisted game on Steam. Now, overall, this game has been probably the most talked about. I've talked about this game a lot of times, and I feel like this will probably be the last time I speak about the day before until its release. Just know they were running into a trademark dispute over the name of the day before. They opened up a new trademark dispute for a new name called the Day World. Overall, they've just been running into a lot of problems for its entire release. They delayed this game multiple times. Like it was, I couldn't even count how many times they like. I think at least 3 to 4 times. They wanted to switch it from Unreal Engine 4 to Unreal Engine 5. Like the Day Before has been in this most talked about game, but the most interesting game, honestly. I feel like bad publicity is good publicity, but overall, this is an MMO that I genuinely want to play. I want to see if it's going to be good or not. Like, this game has been talked about enough. As of today, as of me recording this, they finally dropped the final trailer, but it was met with another delay, but I'll get to that. So let's talk about the trademark dispute. So I've covered this trademark dispute earlier this year when it first originally happened, and it was originally that a Korean company, a calendar app, had the trademark of the day before, and they just kind of had a dispute, and it went all year round. I thought the dispute was going to last up until the 2024, but no, I guess they won the dispute. They won the name back. The day before, the team over at Fantastic has won. But with them winning this name, I want to know exactly what happened with the Day World. I don't know where that's going to go overall, but they won the game. They won the name back. So that's a W in Fantastic's part. Then the game gets delayed until December 7th. Now, God, this game is going to be delayed for another 30,000 years. Hopefully, this is, when they said this is the final trailer, this is the final delay. The game was actually supposed to release November 10th, but this game was actually supposed to release all the way up back in April of this year, March of this year. I think it was like March 1st of this year. But this game is supposed to be even released last year, but they changed it and was like, nope, we want to make this Unreal Engine 5. They want to try to give us the best experience known to mankind. There is so much drama surrounding the team over on Fantastic, Mytona, the day before. Like, some people didn't even think this was real. Some people was just like, this is going to be the best game possible. Even I was starting to believe that this game was real, because I'm like, bro, there's so much weird stuff going around it. Good little theory crafting, I would say, at least. Remember how I said that this game was the most wishlisted game possible? Well, it is now over on Steam, and you can actually currently add this game and wishlist it again. They are looking to become, again, the most wishlisted survival MMORPG on Steam. They were #1 for a while, up until they got delisted off of Steam last year regarding the entire drama around this, where they just got, earlier this year they got delisted when a trademark dispute happened. So now they want to regain that crown for their full open out the red carpet launch later in December 7th. Now, regarding December 7th, this game is releasing as an early access. So that means in early access is going to be $39, and full release will be $49. So this is not going to be a free-to-play game. This is going to be a buy-to-play game. I was expecting this to be a free-to-play game filled with microtransactions, but they're looking to make this, honestly, the best MMORPG out there. Now, granted, $40 on MMO. Oh my god, that price tag. I think it's $40 early access, $50 full release. I'm like, that's a price of a single player or multiplayer game. So they're trying to go up there overall. So I want to know what you guys think about that pricing. For MMO, I think there's going to probably do like a monthly subscription, but no, they went with the buy to play model. So hopefully that does them some justice overall. Granted, there's so much riding on this game that I just like, I don't know how that pricing is going to affect them overall. But that right there is the general synopsis of what's going on with the day before. But I want to actually talk about the actual given trailer. Overall, after they do their announcement of like how they're back and ready to go, they let us know that the game will be releasing later this year. We get to the character creation, which in my opinion, the character creation is it is a post-apocalyptic game, so it fits the look. Crazy how like they show like the before and afters of how the game was originally going to look almost 3 years ago compared to how modernized or realistic it is now. So overall, like it looks very simple and there's nothing too crazy about it. Like it has a little bit of in-depthness to it, but nothing too wild, nothing too crazy, right? The weapons, they are going for a good sound design. They're trying to make the weapons more modernistic, more sound realistic as much as possible. There, you can actually modify the weapons. So everything we already know about the combat, the gunplay is already still going to be in there. So they spent this time rehashing things and trying to, refine and retune how this game is going to be. Now, one thing that I was a little bit weird on was the overall how questing works. You open up this tablet, I would say, this iPad or anything like that, and you get these tasks that you can collect from different. It kind of reminds me of Escape from Tarkov in a way, where you can collect these tasks and stuff. Now, from the tasks they showed, it was very simple fetch quests, like, hey, go pick up this item and then go pick up this item. So I'm kind of worried on how questing's gonna go and overall lore. They kind of made a mention about, your whole goal is to try to bring back items back to the town of Woodbury and all that good stuff. And I'm just like, I just want to know, like, what's the overall story? I know we're in a pandemic. What is the point? Like, what is end game? Like, this is an mmorpg, so what is in game? I know a lot of people are gonna care about that. Is there gonna be, like, I know there's PvP because this is a survival game at the same time. What else is gonna keep players playing, especially if we're gonna drop $50, if we're dropping $40 for early access, which I will drop the $40. So I want to actually either live stream it for you guys or at least give a review of what's going on, because I've been trying to cover this game for almost since its inception. Now, they did mention what would be the end game currency, which would be tradable for you to be able to get like ammo, armor, food, and much more. It's called the Woodbury coins, and you can utilize that it's the end game's currency. So I don't think we're going to use the American dollar. I guess this particular area in New Fortune City is their way of hashing out what is a value. So the American dollar is not valuable in this game. It is now the Woodbury coins that they're using, guys. Now, we already saw two specific trailers earlier this year, which was I think it was a 20 or 30 second spa day trailer, which you can use to relax your characters and I guess get you a couple health benefits, make them well rested. There's also the gym, which helps overall, gives you overall strength. So this is a survival game because you still got to eat food, you still got to drink water, still keep yourself healthy. So, and you also get to drive cars around as well. So that they really went on in the travel system, which is the sports cars that you can purchase utilizing the Woodbury coins as well. So it's not bad. I mean, I honestly can't say this isn't a bad trailer. All the other trailers were god awful. They were horribly scripted, very scripted. You can easily tell it's scripted. I was like the drama surrounding, like they have so much fake gameplay. They have horrible assets. They're stealing assets. There's so much. Like, this trailer was actually not bad. I have to give fantastic credit where credit is due. This was not a bad trailer. And last but not least, they did drop a little bit of a bomb at the end of the video, was the fact of there is housing available, so players can actually buy a particular property, and you kind of like any other survival game, you can have your own housing unit. So overall, not bad. And then they announced the release date, which would be December 7th. Now, which is awfully crazy because they delayed it again. Like, we've been receiving delays for almost so long. Like, it's wild. But I want to know what you guys think about the day before. Will you guys be playing it? What do you guys think about the price tag? And what do you think about the full retail release? Was this a good trailer for you guys? Does this make you somewhat happy? Are you wish listing it? I just want to know what you guys think about it. Also, subscribe to the channel because I will definitely be giving you more discussions, more RPGs, more content coming your way. I want to hit 1,000 subscribers before Christmas, and it will be very pleasing. Thank you. Also, like the video as well. Helps the channel out as well. But as always, it's been your host, Chaos DTV, here at Chaotic Inc., signing out. Peace.
I make a manifest. I don't sleep, that's so weak. Don't plan to rest. I'm from a hood where you die if you don't pack a vest. No culinary degrees, but whipping crack the best. Chefing, hard times taught lessons. Praying every night to pull up and park Benzes. What's my home is what you call trenches. You wouldn't last a day seeing life through all lenses. It's all tension, no sun and rain and plenty. Full-time job, still can never make a penny.